Businesses all across the planet are looking to make connections with people. Well, guess what? Divine Connections magazine is helping businesses not only walk in their purpose and passions, but to get connected to their potential. That's right. You've got to connect to your potential, and you can make it happen now because it is time to know your worth. As you get connected to people all across the planet, Divine Connections magazine will make it happen. And get featured in the magazine today and get your copy now, because there's no other time than a divine time to get connected to Divine Connections magazine.
Hey, we've got exciting news from Divine Connections Marketing Services. Now you can create your own custom video commercial for your business or organization. It's time for you to win. Your product or service is someone's solution, so get the attention of your potential customers now. Choose from a 30 or 60-second commercial today. Just email us at divineconnectionsmagazine@gmail.com and we can get started. Connect today and let's get started making your custom video commercial now.
Great day, great day. This is Dolores Williams with Divine Connection. Hope all is well with you today. Divine Connection is a magazine, faith-based and inspirational, that comes out quarterly in print as well as online. And so how do you stay connected with Divine Connections? You could subscribe to get updates at divineconnectionsmagazine.com. You can go to our Facebook page at Divine Connections Marketing and like that page. We are also on Instagram at Divine Connections, and make sure you go to our YouTube channel at Divine Connections. So subscribe to our YouTube channel at The Divine Connections. All right, so what's going on now with Divine Connections? You can now order your copy of Divine Connections magazine. This is our current issue right now. And then also we have different events and resources for you. So make sure you stay connected. Divine Connections next event is Saturday, September 11th. In Hall River, North Carolina. There are gospel groups, praise dance, mimes, vendors, food trucks. Make sure you are a part. Tickets are only $12. And if you would like to be a vendor, make sure you text 336-338-8903. All right, next on the agenda is if you need a 30-second or 60-second commercial for your business, for your ministry, for your book, or your gospel artist, make sure you connect with me. That is one of the services that we provide. And also, if you would like to be a sponsor on the show, this show comes on Wednesdays from about 3:30 to 3 o'clock to 6 o'clock. And before and after, we have our sponsors. And if you have a 30-second commercial, if you need one and you want to be a part of the sponsorship, we can display you for 3 months for $150, and we look forward to doing that. So also with the event that's coming up, again, it's only $12, and tickets are available right now at divineconnectionsmagazine.com/events. It's Saturday, September 11th. I want to see you there. Let's make it happen. All right. And so, of course, with what's going on now, up until August 1st, there is nominations going on. There was 277 people that were nominated. So voting is going on right now. It ends August 1st. So go to bit.ly/DCM vote 2020 nominees, and we look forward for your vote. Awesome. And so we have a special guest, but before we bring him on, we're going to play one of the groups that he has on one of their videos so you can check it out. So hold tight and we will bring that in. And this is Detroit Youth Choir.
That's that Detroit. Detroit. Y'all know I'm from Flint. The Detroit Youth Choir is a community-based choir. We have a lot of inner city kids. Some of them have bad home situations, or they could be in the streets. There's violence. we give them something positive to come and be a part of. You ready? You nervous?
Yes, I'm nervous, but I'm ready for this. Mr. White knows things that Detroit children go through, so he's able to help us feel safe and fix those things through music or dance.
All right, here we go. We can take that little bit of talent and pour some water on it and grow it. Be proud of what you represent. Okay?
For sure.
All right, give me a hug. Let me tell you, Mr. White, people like you are the reason I am where I am right now. And let me tell you, all it takes is one person to believe that you can do it. And you have that. And that's more than so many people have on this earth. Our mission is to show the young people from Detroit can be somebody.
Now that is an entrance. Welcome.
Thank you.
To tell us who you are, please.
We are the Detroit Youth Choir.
Okay.
Yes.
And you are obviously the choir director,
Yes, I'm the choir director, Anthony White.
Anthony White. Nice to meet you. Tell me how this choir came up. What was the idea behind it, please?
Well, I've been the director of this wonderful youth group for a little over 21 years.
Oh, wow.
And we're here to let the world know that we have some wonderful young people in the city of Detroit. And yes,
Selling physical
Hold
products
on.
is not the best way of making money on Amazon in 2021. Now, yes, that model does work.
they all have great grades and they're all talented.
Wow. Is he strict?
Yeah. Yeah.
But you're all friends.
Yeah.
Okay. So what would you love or dream of happening if you do well on this show?
$1 million, you know, that's.
I actually love choirs, so and we never had a choir win the show.
But this can be the first.
Okay, well, good luck.
Let's do it.
Everything that always told music. I shed my skin and put my bones into everything I was told. And I'm all.
Trust me, I'm a R&B, everything you see, we hustling. Chasing dreams, cause we was 14 with the 4-track bustin'. And we brought that Tiki with the best cat project. So best, this is a moment, night is night. I just really can't hold up. I just really can't hold up.
Nice. Love it. Love it. Love it. With no further ado, let us bring in Mr. Lavel. I love that. How are you?
I'm great. I'm great, Dolores. How are you?
Wonderful, wonderful. Welcome, welcome.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
You are welcome. So tell us a little bit about yourself and this wonderful group that just came up and then what you do.
Okay. My name is Lavel Nero, and I'm from Detroit Manager, Detroit, Michigan. uh, I'm in the entertainment business, managing independent artists.
Mm-hmm.
I've been doing this for 22 years
Okay.
of management, and I've been in the industry 52 years.
Oh, wow.
Um, Let me see. My first group was Richard Ross and Rapture, and kind of took on some other groups. Then I took a hiatus because management is very stressful and the artists and all that. And I kind of went back to school, got me a couple of more degrees, and then my best friend, Dr. Weaver, LaQuint Weaver, called me and said, "Oh, I gave your number to somebody." And I said, "Why did you give my number to somebody?" Because he said, "Well, you're not doing nothing, and I don't want to take the calls." And I was like, "Shouldn't you, talk to me and ask?" So that's how I got back into the managing thing. My BFF felt like I had nothing else to do. So it's been a journey. Been some ups, some downs, been some doubting on my part. You wonder, like, should you do this, or is it the right thing? And people talk, people say stuff, and so, but 2015, I decided I was going to do my website, spend the money to get a website. And I said, if I'm going to do this, I'm going in like a racehorse. I'm putting blinders on, looking straight ahead, while I would never have the woulda, coulda, shouldas. And I would know how the story would end because I would be the one personally ending the story. So that's where we are today. I have a total of 9 artists, one a praise and worship artist over in London. I have a hip hop artist in Atlanta, and I have a duo group. I call them like my Peaches or Herb, or BB and CC Winan, or Ashford and Simpson group. I call them like neo gospel. They take gospel to a whole nother level. Then I have a church choir artist, and then I have a community choir artist, I have a quartet artist, and I have a solo artist. And I'm trying not to be crazy with all that going on, but it's been good. It's been great.
Wonderful. And you also won some awards, right?
Yes, I am blessed. And I'm only speaking because I'm an independent artist and I'm here in Michigan. I can't say across the country, but here in Michigan, as an independent management company, I have the most artists that have won multiple awards and they have been nominated multiple times, each one of them, all 9 of my artists. 2 weeks ago, is it 2 weeks? Yeah, it's about 2 weeks now. I just celebrated going to the Stellars, and my quartet group, Young Men for Christ, got a Stellar Award for Quartet of the Year. And then the Detroit Youth Choir got a Stellar for Youth Project of the Year for their song Glory. Their video Glory. And so, that was like, to me, that was history. An independent manager get 2 Stellars with 2 independent artists.
Right.
Not a national artist. So to me, that was a historical moment. When I thought about it, that needs to be kind of captured.
For sure.
You know, when did the last time that happened, or if it has happened? You know, if not, then I made history for the Stellars and for the Detroit gospel community.
Absolutely, absolutely. So so you have 9 artists. How do you manage all of that?
Google Calendar. Google Calendar, color coded. My London artist, I usually talk to him about twice a week. Same way with the hip hop artists. So, you know, they're giving me their schedule. We talking, or something's come up. They make sure that the people call me to schedule them, whatever. So there is a communication or a Zoom meeting. Thank God for Zoom that you can talk with each other, and then pretty much here I go to all my artists' rehearsal. Oh, that's only down. I'm a hands-on manager. I need to see it only because my background is marketing. Like I told my artists, this ain't a hobby for me. I have a degree in marketing. I have an international degree in marketing.
Okay.
So, and then I'm an educator. I have also another master's in education. So I can teach the business as well as do the business.
Right. So give me marketing tips.
Well, my thing is, I try to go outside the box. I don't focus on church stuff because, like me, in my early years, and still, I do not always listen to gospel music, especially if I'm going to an event where my artist is. I need to clear my head, so I'll listen to jazz or opera or anything else so I can give a clear opinion of their performance, music wise, whatever. Because if I'm hearing gospel all the time, I'm going to hear those things automatically, you know. So that's when I do not, I didn't advertise. I did do like on the radio, but I did advertising in theaters, various magazines, because I realized people like me, they go to church, but they don't necessarily participate in the straight gospel arena. They like something to do. They know a church that has good preaching or a good choir, they will come out to that, but they may not go to church. I mean, I went to church, but I'm like, I don't want to hear gospel all the time. I want to hear something else. But so that was one thing. Don't always market to your church community, because there are people outside who don't go to church, but they like good gospel singing. And most people know good preachers. Quiet as kept, you know, if you run in revival, I'll put it. And we had diverse cultures come because somewhere they heard about this preacher. And they know the pastor I was working for, the choirs I'm working with, they good choirs, so they'll come out. So that'd be my marketing tip. Don't stick with what you've been doing. Go outside and reach other people, because somebody's always looking for something to do, whether it's personal or family orientated.
Awesome. Now, what challenges did you have during COVID, and how were you still able to maintain, through the season of COVID with them?
Well, of course, everything was shut down. So many of my artists, they did video concerts. Some of them did live video concerts and put it up on the various social media, or people would call and say, does your artist have videos that we can use and insert in our program? So many times, if we had videos, then I would send a video, of course, with a cost. If it's something that they wanted specifically and we had to do, teach it to the choir, make it that choir's, like for instance, DYC, to make it DYC sound, Then we had a production crew that took that song from made from ground up, made it DYC. We had to teach it to DYC, and then we had to put the dance to it. So, that was another cost. And well, so my artists pretty much survived by doing videos. So it kept them flowing, and it kept me being able to pay the bills.
Awesome. So what has been your greatest passion while doing this? Or your greatest?
My greatest passion is, like I told the artists, the people don't know who I am until you say our manager is here. I like to see the expressions of the people when my artists perform. That gets me the most exciting on how they react to the artist. And I'll be trying to film the camera. I have the camera and trying to film, and I'll be like looking around and see, how the people react. And when I see that, sometimes I get a little emotional, but I say, you got the camera. You can't, you can't break down and get all, misty eye and all that. Or if depending on if a great praise break come in sometimes, and I'm filming and I'm like, okay, God, keep my composure. But my greatest is how the people receive the artist.
Awesome. Now, are you looking for any more artists, or you just have your set?
Not right now. I have my set. I'm in the process of bringing in staff, but I'm putting things in place to cover the cost for staff. So that's where I'm at. I have been getting a lot of inboxes. Prior to the Stellars, I've been getting a lot of international artists from Africa or London inboxing me to, first of all, it just started out listening. And I was like, you don't know me that well. How do you feel confident enough to send me your music? And I would ask them, how did you get in touch with me? Well, I saw you on Facebook. I follow you. And I was like, really? So I would listen to their music, and a lot of the music, we so used to the way we do music here. But when other cultures do gospel, it's more lively and upbeat, or, and it has a different sound, but I can appreciate the way they express their gospel roots. And I would critique it and say, oh, wow, this is awesome. Or they'll send me a video. And they say, oh, great, and then they ask, is there room on your camp, that I could, I said, no, not right now. But God, I'm just thankful for God has afforded me people to look me up for whatever, or they see it and inbox me for me to even critique their music and listen to it. So that's a blessing that I don't take lightly. And then definitely since the Stellar Awards, oh my God, everybody has been, inboxing me. So I guess that's a good problem to have. You got a surplus, but can't get the merchandise out. You got a demand and a surplus.
Right. Just like I need a spot on your Facebook page. You have to delete a few. Okay.
I'm gonna go through my Facebook and weed out some folks, and so I can make sure you can be connected.
Thank you so much. All right, tell people how they can stay in contact with you or you and your gospel artists.
They can reach me by my phone, 313-618-8791, or they can email me. It's a crazy email, so you may have to, I was reading, it's up there. lrnero@altmanagementmarketing.com. So it's the abbreviations, Alternative Management and Marketing Group. They can reach me on my Facebook page, a personal page. I'm in a black suit. There's the company page, Alternative Management and Marketing Group as well. Yeah, those two areas, and also the website is up there, I believe. But I see all my social media tags that you have. So any one of those Instagram, the Instagram is in the company's name, Twitter, all that. So yeah, that's how you can reach me. Or if anything, you can go through one of my artists, and they would say, "I need to get a hold of your manager. Or I want to book you." They will make sure I get it.
Awesome. And list your artists again and who they are.
I have Minister David Whitfield and Whitfield Productions. David Whitfield is the nephew of the late, great, legendary Thomas Whitfield. I have Young Men for Christ, which is a quartet group. I have Dr. Waverly Bumbry Sr. and Refuge Temple, which is my church choir group. I have Eric Reverence, who's over in London. He's my kind of praise and worship artist. I have Sean Sutton, Minister SKS in Atlanta. He's my hip hop artist. Then I have Sounds of Amani, who's like I said, my neo gospel. And then I have Daryl Beebe, who's my jazz saxophonist / gospel artist. And then I have Brother Mike, who's my solo contemporary artist. I don't think I left out anybody. I think that's it.
Awesome. I love that. And I love the diversity. And I love that you don't stay in a box.
No, I can't. I'm known I've always had my artists open up for secular people, because just because they at that venue don't mean they don't know God, or had an experience. They might have backslid. And so that has worked for me in my early years with my first artists. And they had a huge following because they will open up. Many of my artists work with, like DYC, we did the Jermaine Dupri's Change album. We was on the vocals. Many of my artists, they do background vocals for many secular artists. And so I'm for the diversity. Just because you do this doesn't mean you can't do background vocals. It doesn't send you to hell or make you backslide because you helping out. You're a singer. Yeah, you like to sing gospel, but bottom line, you're a singer. And so I look at, don't pigeonhole yourself, just sing gospel. If you have an opportunity to expand your repertoire, then go ahead and do that.
Awesome. So anything else you can think of, please share, and then we'll leave with a word of encouragement.
Okay, well, I forgot to mention, a week later from the Stellars, that Thursday, no, 2 weeks later. 2 weeks later, on last Thursday, I found out for the first time as an independent artist, I have 4 independent artists on first round Dove Award nominations. So, I mean, that is just like, I'm still floating from the Stellars and then turn around and get that. It's like, okay, God, you doing something here, but I'm ready for whatever it is. And then this weekend, me and a couple of other people are receiving the President Award. It's a virtual event from the S&M Gospel Indie Artist Music Awards this weekend. So I'm getting an award this weekend.
Well, congratulations for all of that. Keep making it happen. I love it. And let's end with a word of encouragement.
The encouragement would be, keep the grind going. You may have to hit a few bumps. People may talk to you and say, you might as well give that up. You wasting your time. but put the blinders on like I did. Put earplugs in your ear, one end so you can hear God talking, and the blinders so you can stay focused. And if you stay focused, be consistent, keep your grind going, eventually it will pay off for you. And you can make your naysayers, as they say here, prepare a table in the presence of your enemies. So all those people that's been hating, doubting, and saying, when the God delivers, they'll be right there at the table seeing the manifestation of God's work because you was consistent.
Amen and amen to that. Anything else you want to share? Anything else you have coming up?
Well, I don't have anything coming up, but Detroit Youth Choir is doing Black on Broadway this weekend. They celebrating all the Black musicals, and it's going to be down in Beacon Park. So they doing Black on Broadway. One of the ministers from Young Men for Christ is having a quartet event this weekend, and so Young Men for Christ is a part of that venue. And those are the two major things I got coming up. Yes.
Awesome. We definitely appreciate your time. You are phenomenal. Keep on making it happen. I love the artists that you have. I love what you're doing. I love that you're outside the box. So definitely stay connected. Maybe we can get some of your artists to do some interviews here as well. And we will go from there. So thank you so much for your
Thank you.
Anything else you want to share right before we leave?
Nope, but thank you. Of course, I gotta, call Doc and say we did the interview.
I definitely would take it.
Right, thank you. But yes, it's just I'm just enjoying again what they say, your latter should be your better.
Yes.
And so I'm enjoying this 22 years of I guess excellence of this journey. And now that it's starting, the Lord is starting to let me see it while I'm yet alive. Yeah.
Amen. To still be here. A lot has gone on, but thank God we're still here.
Yes.
So for that, we gotta push forward and move forward and make some things happen because tomorrow's not promised, and that's for sure.
Right. Right.
Well, thank you so much for coming on. I greatly appreciate you. Thanks for all what you do and in the community. So I pray that God continues to bless you and your business and your artists, that y'all will, shine the light and let people know that, Jesus definitely is the way, and there are different ways, different connections, diversities that you can tap into, and just love on God and be there for people and strive, and make the community great.
Right. Thank you.
You are very welcome. You all, this is Mr. Lavel. Make sure you guys stay connected. I am Dolores Williams with Divine Connections. Make sure you stay connected to the number one divine connector, which is Jesus Christ. Make sure you like and share this broadcast, and we're going to turn it over to our sponsors. So hold on, Lavel. Hold tight.
Okay.
All right.
Hello and welcome to the fabulous world of Dream Builders Realty, where we are fulfilling dreams and lifestyles. My name is Trish Adams and I'm the owner-operator, and I have a fabulous team here to help you with your real estate needs. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or invest in real estate, we're here to help you. If you need questions on down payment assistance, if you have credit that's not so great but you need some help with that, we're here. We are your go-to people. So please feel free to reach out and we can help you with any of those needs. And you can contact any of our fabulous agents at 336-770-2712.
Dream Builders!
Divine Connections Magazine. Get major exposure for your business. Is someone looking for your service? Do you need networking? Are you a gospel artist or a ministry? Do you have a major event that you want to promote? Divine Connections Magazine has the solution for you. We can distribute to residents, businesses, churches, and online. Don't miss this opportunity to expand your marketing locally and around the world. Find out more about us at divineconnectionsmagazine.com. Get your spot in the next issue of Divine Connections Magazine by emailing us for details at divineconnectionsmagazine@gmail.com.
Make sure to like us on Facebook at Divine Connections Marketing. Follow us on Instagram at Divine Connections.
Let's get it started now.